Student in IGIT Sarang, okay? That queries must be raised in your own mind. And as you know that we are all unique individual and we have our own identity, own character, values and sense of own self, right? Everybody is unique. Everybody is different. And everybody will try to create a better of you. That's the purpose of life, right? You want to make yourself better and better as the time progresses, correct? And different areas of life you can say here, your physical, mental health must be perfect. You should pursue a career. You should have a good finance. Definitely, money matters. Definitely. You agree? Yes? Yes. Money may not be everything, but money matters. Yes? Yes. And finance, relationship, environment, personal growth. These are the various aspects. Many more can be added to that. So we want to have such a life where we should be comfortable enough. Next. And as you know that education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. You know, like the objective of, and that is being given by the great scientist Einstein. And always, you know, like whatever you want to acquire, in fact, you want to acquire those knowledge. Not one. But ये भी तो नहीं काम
पॉडियम कहीं चल रहा है बैटरी खत्म
अब तो बैटरी तो लेता होगा बैटरी भी नहीं लेता Audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, no problem. So you can see here that you also understand that I am here in IGIT Sarang to pursue a career in engineering. And mitigating your goals, your parents' aspiration is the main objective. And to become an engineer of values, character and wisdom, correct? And at the end of the day, when you come out of this institution, you should become a problem solver, critical problem solver, rather I say, complex problem solver. You must be a critical thinker, you must be innovative in nature, and must be creative in nature. And to have this or to achieve this, you must have 4 things: desire, dedication, and determination and disciplined behavior. That is a must throughout your life. That if you want to achieve something, you need to have those things. I strongly believe throughout my life is that disciplined life is almost, when you are disciplined, 50% of your problem is solved. Rest 50% will fall into the place if you are disciplined. Okay? Next. And which are the 3 things necessary? Like everybody wants for it. Like I want to be employable, right? Whether I am employable for the industry, I have got the employability skill to become an entrepreneur, whether I have to become a scientist, whether I want to become a, to pursue my higher studies, whatever you talk, not necessarily employability always means that you are going for a job. Okay? You can become an entrepreneur also, but you have to make yourself fit for that. Correct? And another is, so equipping yourself with skills, knowledge to build a successful career and adapt to the future. Why adapt to the future? Because the whole world is changing very fast. The technologies are changing very fast. Today, the year you have entered in 2026, by the time in 2030, when you pass out, maybe the technology is in a different place. Correct? Earlier, people were saying that AI has entered to everywhere, but now AI is in your bedroom. Am I right? Without AI, you cannot. So everywhere, whether you talk about healthcare, whether you talk about industry, whether you talk about education, everywhere AI has embedded. And without AI, we cannot. Today, the shape of AI is that some kind of decision making still, some is lied to the human being. But there is a possibility that it may take over in a different way down the line, 4 years or 5 years. So you have to adapt to the changes. And when that adaptability will come, only when you make yourself fit to adapt to those, or you're skilled enough to adapt those changes. Okay. Similarly, leadership skill is another thing which is also necessary in the industry. When I'm talking about leadership, don't think that down the line 20 years I serve and then I become a leader. Absolutely not. Your leadership skill should start from the day one. Whether you are working in a small team of 4 people, whether you are working for a sir is leading this institution with all university people, I am leading with senior global university, Prime Minister is leading the whole country. Different types of leadership, but even in a small group when you are working, that inspiration should start. You should be associated in such a way that you should inspire people. You should get the job done. You should work in a team. You should have that capability. I'll come to it in detail. Similarly, having all this, but if you are not a better citizen, your values or your sellability is almost zero. One has to be a better citizen with a service attitude, better citizen with the values, ethics. Okay. Next, so that you become a responsible citizen. These are the various other criteria when I elaborate in more detail. Employability means technical knowledge, sound technical knowledge, industry and relevant skill with the curriculum. Definitely, the institute is providing that. Problem solving behavior you must inculcate. And when I'm saying problem solving means always think of that not ordinary problem solving. It must be complex problem solving. Industry wants problem solvers who solve critical problems. Okay. Similarly, we talk about the innovation, entrepreneurship attitude. Communication skill is very, very important. Communication skill many people lack, even if they know the technical knowledge, they have the technical knowledge, but they do not communicate well. So remember that whether you are working for a TCS, Infosys, whatever organization you talk about, or even the people of the core industries, L&T, RSP, Routledge Steel Plant, whatever you talk, wherever you are working, unless you communicate better, you are not selected. So communication skill is one of the very, very important thing everybody must inculcate. And lifelong learning is the last one. This is a situation where you must have an attitude to learn every time. Even still, we think ourselves as a student, right? Because things are changing. If you do not know, remember that I graduated in 1988. COBOL was there, Fortran was there, but now what is happening? C has come in, right? Java has come. So many other languages has come. So unless I change, tomorrow things is further changing. In our tech RDBMS, now people are talking about no SQL. A lot of things are coming in the technology. Unless you change yourself, you will not be fit for the industry. And that is the characteristics of a lifelong learning behavior one must have. Okay. Similarly, coming to the leadership quality, you must be fit, confident enough, collaborations, responsibility. Collaboration means working in a team. Responsibility, you must be motivated enough yourself as well as you should motivate people. And teamwork is one of the very characteristics of a leader. Sincerity is one thing. Sincerity and responsibility. I'm talking about that you should be confident enough, or you should be responsible enough to take that what I am doing, what I have done wrong. I should shoulder the responsibility for the good, also shoulder the responsibility for the good. Okay. Similarly, talking about the better citizenness, these are the ethical values: self-responsibility, kindness, sustainability, service attitude, emotional intelligence, and impact. Whatever you do, you must put an impact in your work. Emotional intelligence, all of you understand, right? EQ, IQ. Okay? So, people sometimes have very good intelligent quotient, but emotional quotients are very, very bad in presenting. That you must see that many failures will come, many things will come in the life. You must have the sufficient emotional quotient to face those challenges. Okay? Next. And again, these are all things I have already told: knowledge, skills, experience, communication, attitude, and integrity makes you a perfect, technocrats or perfect technical manpower fit for the industry. Any one thing lacking, definitely you are not in the play. Okay, next. These are the, again, 4 year steps. People say that what I have put it is a sequential way, but at the same time I go in the other type, because normally you have entered into the IGIT Sarang, you take time to understand the system, but don't take too much time, because 4 years time is a very small time. Now you have to decide these 4 years I should put my best effort to be fit or to be best for rest 40 years, or I will enjoy here 4 years, suffer for rest 40 years. Choice is yours. Okay. So every day counts, every year counts, every semester counts, and you must take that what you are doing. Like throughout your journey, you should see that you are learning course, electives, whatever is given. Core mean I need to speak the basics. The basics of the all. Every course, like whether you talk about electrical, mechanical, civil engineering, there is a core courses. Concrete structures is a core subject of a civil engineer. Thermodynamics may be a very core subject of a mechanical engineer. Typically, yes. Computer science, if you talk, the bread and butter is data structures, algorithms, everything. Those core must be learned to the core. I mean to speak. You understand? Core must be learned to the core means must be understood very thoroughly. Because this will give you a base throughout your life. And they will help you to adapt the new changes, whatever is coming. Like typically I'll say that AI today, some tools are useful, tomorrow new tools will come. But just if you remain in the superficial of using tools, you will never be able to understand what is the underlying principles of that particular tool. You have to understand AI, machine learning, deep learning, all these things. Then only you will be able to understand what is happening. Okay? Next. And this is a T-shaped model. This T-shape will tell this particular bar is nothing but your strength, your base. And these are all the other things which will work above. In the T, if you see this pillar, systems engineering, tool mastery, domain-specific knowledge, advanced technical capabilities, deep specialization, these are all the fundamentals and things to be learned. Over and above, you should have communication, problem solving, teamwork, adaptability, and ethical judgment. They are in the other aspects. So that will make you complete as an engineer. Next. These are again, like this. Journey is that you know and understand, grasping the fundamentals, concepts, which will be done in your engineering curriculum here. But by taking those knowledge, you need to apply, build and solve and create, which is needed by the industry. So the institution will give you the base, institution will give the core, but it is you who has to understand better and apply it so that you are able to solve and create new things, create new ideas, new thoughts, new products. Okay. Next. Again, this particular cycle will tell you that you have to have a problem, and simply having a problem and solving doesn't matter. You have to find out the best solution. So you have to attempt a particular solution. If there is a failure, again reflection, understand what went wrong, then again learn more, improve it, new attempt, and in this way you find out the best solution. Okay, and once you do that, you could document and profile also. Tomorrow, when a industry comes to you, by 4 years mein, what you have done, what are the things you have worked with. So you have to specifically say that these are the problems I have solved. These were my class problems. Some new things I have developed, new product I have developed. Maybe there are robots, but there is no robot which can climb the staircases. I have developed a robot like that. Okay, it may not be 100%, but you say that at least in 80% of the time it will be able to successfully go to the destination. Correct? So products has to be designed and through the successive. So again, industry wants what? Like many people say that, sir, I am a 7.5 fellow, but I am a very good thinker, very good innovator. Okay, that doesn't work. Your base must be stronger. At least you should try for 8 to 8.5 to 9. And by seeing that base, like typically, when I want to understand, how do I understand you? You are a brilliant boy. I don't have that much of time. As an industrialist, I don't have time. I've got 10 boys. Immediately, what comes to me in my mind? By 10th में कितना रखा, plus 2 में कितना रखा, अभी engineering में कितना CGPA, यही तो. Then I go deep into that. So you can never neglect those things. The CGPA matters. And when you get the CGPA, you get an entry to the system. And normally many of the companies are now asking, below 8.5, we are not shortlisting them. Many of them. So you have to be very, very careful. You have to create a base. Those who have got a 90% in plus 2, I'm not saying, I'm not comparing with anybody. That is a permanent asset for you, right? If it is a 95%, it's a permanent asset. 90% is a permanent asset. 80% is a permanent asset. If it is, let us suppose, typically somebody has got 70%. Can I rectify again? It will remain with me lifelong. Similarly, a CGPA will remain with you with your lifelong. So you must not do that. That is a basic requirement. And from the basic requirement, in addition to that, you have to have internships, you have to have projects developed, you should have a teamwork development, and in addition to that, behavior and communication. So my objective of telling to all of you is that, how do you get a good CGPA? If you are a sincere, regular in your classrooms, following the curriculum, attending the classes, doing the assignments, talking to your teacher for a better understanding. Is that clear? Many students neglect that. I have seen in my own eyes in NIT Rourkela as well as in other institutions. They will be doing brilliant in and good things, but they will be having 5 bad patterns because they don't take it seriously. So never ever do that. Side by side, you can do the additionals, but not you have to prioritize your thing. You cannot, even recently I will tell you very frankly, one boy has got, sir, I have got an IIM Bangalore admission. I have 6 papers back. How do you solve this problem? Tell me. He has prepared for the CAT, neglecting his basic studies. Unless you become a BTech, which is a prior requirement, then only you will be entering to the IIM Bangalore. How do you have 6 papers? He cannot appear in one go. He has to go with some sequential manner. like that. Never ever like forget your priority. What is needed for what. So prioritize your thing and act accordingly. You're not small kids. You're all matured boys and girls. So that's the way. Next. A degree can make you eligible, but the other qualities will make your things valuable. Only when your degree is good and add to all of other things, you become valuable. Okay? Next. This is research innovation pathways. Those who are interested for, like some of you might have got, and mostly when I'm talking about that for doing everything, you must have a curiosity, you must investigate, then do some evidence-based thing and apply some innovative thoughts. Problem solving, so everybody will solve, but I'm solving in an innovative way. Maybe it takes less time, maybe it takes less memory, maybe it takes less manpower, whatever you do. So more innovative. So that's why that is only possible only when you attempt the problem in a much better way. Next. These are the various things like core engineering. Then you need to data and AI. AI has to be learned by everybody, irrespective of your branches. And if you want to become an entrepreneur, you have to have this different expertise, understanding business, problem ideas, prototypes, validation, and all this. Then again, if you want to go for the consulting strategy, is take a technical problem, solving it for the business, solving it for the technical. Okay. You will come to this in a later part of your career. Too early to understand. So explore, experiment, reflect, and specialize. These are the 4 components that every time you have to reflect upon yourself. What I am doing, where I am going, how do I go? Whether I am in the right track or not in the right track. Next. Sure. And this is what human expertise plus AI capability is the future engineering capability. That is what I was saying. You cannot neglect this AI part. AI has to be, I think, in your IGIT curriculum, every branch has got AI now. Yes, subject. Maybe for computer science.
Compulsory for all the branches to take
AI. Is only in the fundamental level or one more deep level?
Starting fundamental.
Not study. But people can take into the deep level also.
Can take minor subjects.
Minor subjects. Good. So there are feasibilities and the possibilities. You can take AI as one of the minor subjects so that tomorrow it will be very useful. Next. This is again like same thing whatever I have told, that you have to understand what are your strengths, interests, skills has to be added. Opportunity. Again, here I want to say that if you are very strong in your concepts, skills are added into this. But you cannot say that. Many people say skill first, degree next. But I never advise in that way. Because if your pillars are not stronger, your building is likely to collapse. Today you might be learning one skill without understanding the concepts. Tomorrow a new things comes in, you will not be able to adapt. Are you getting my point, what I am trying to say? Technology changing. So to understand the technology, if you have the concepts, you will be able to adapt to that new change. Otherwise, what will be the difference between a +2 guy learning AI tool and a engineer learning AI tool? There will be no difference if you do not understand the concept. Engineering students has to understand the concepts, and so that tomorrow when the technology change, the +2 guy who has been skilled will not be able to, whether an engineer can do so. So always I say the degree, I don't say skill should not be there. Skill has to be there, but skill must be built on over and above the concepts or the engineering skill. Okay, next. Yeah, this is something like, to fulfill your passion, because everybody, like I'll give an example. In NIT Rourkela, one student has studied biomedical engineering, but he pursued his career in dancing. What is that he has done? In addition to his biomedical engineering, there were courses in our curriculum that students can take electives. And dancing was one of the electives also. Contemporary dance, classical dance. These are also electives. If you can Google, you can see that Suman Rudram, one boy, he is settled in Korea. He did his master's in dancing. He did his PhD in dancing. And he has become an entrepreneur teaching Indian classical dances in Korea and earning crores. So it is like that. I'm not saying there is an exception. Objective of telling you here that you become an engineer. But when you ask him, he says that my engineering has helped me to become a good dancer. My engineering has helped. So my objective of telling is that you did not go to that level, but when you are here, everybody has got a passion. Somebody might be a singer, somebody might be a dancer, somebody might be a painter, like painting is somebody's hobby. Football, volleyball, badminton, whatever. So in addition to that, you also follow your passion by enjoying your life in the study as well as joining different athletics or dancing, music, or different club activities, so that you always enjoy study along with your passion. Okay. In NIT Rourkela, we have a student activity center where there are almost 30 clubs. In C.V. Raman Global University, we have 35 clubs, where students join more than one club and they pursue their passion. Then question will be arising in the morning. Somebody was telling, where does the time comes in? So typically, it is the time management that you have to do. And we also, as a management or as an institution head, we facilitate them one day. There will be no lectures. They will be only on the club activities. They can pursue their passion. Okay, they can conduct quizzes. They can conduct speech competitions. They can conduct volleyball competitions. Whatever. Every day they play, but on Saturday specifically there will be a day for the passion or the club activity. Yeah, next. These are all conduct that you should be following. These must have been spoken to you. Many speakers might have spoken. You should be sincere, punctual. You should be always on time, kind of thing. But I will give the thrust onto the healthcare. Many students neglect that. What do? Either they study throughout the night during the exam days, and next day morning when they are coming to the examination, they are just dozing. This is one thing. And many people are digitally distracted. They do not sleep throughout the night, do not do the classes. At the end of the day, they will not perform well in their examinations. That should not happen. Okay. Similarly, they neglect food. But neglect to nahi hai, overfood. Overfood with respect to outside food, which actually ruins their health. So that has to be taken care of. Your parents are not with you. Your wardens are there to take care any other issues of that, but you should be your self-doctor. You should be your self-health care has to be maintained. So very, very careful with this respect. Many people also get addicted to many things which are not desirable. I have seen students of 97% AIR or AIEEE rank within 5,000 getting failed. So my dear students, please be careful on that side, because these are the paths which actually takes one step you see that in the next 2 days you are 10 steps ahead, next 1 week you are 20 steps ahead, and coming back from those distractions is very, very difficult. Because you are here to make your career, don't destroy your career. Don't destroy the aspirations of your parents. And overall to the community. Community expects from you, right? Next. These are all things, let's not talk about it. You are all knowing, your teachers must have spoken. Next. Rating and all these things also, it will be a very strict thing. People will not be tolerating, neither in any other institution, here also not. Next. Which are the 5 takeaways? I will say that 6 takeaways. Desire, determination, discipline, dedication, and direction and diagnosis is added more things that every time you must self-introspect. Self-introspect, where is my destination? Where I am going to? What I have done today? What iota of things I have added to my work culture so that I am one step closer to my destination. So please, every time you diagnose that or introspect and take the retrospective action so that you are not very away from your own destination. Next. Again, these are all things I have spoken: time management, daily planning, consistent revision, healthy rest, ask for help. This is one of the thing thing I will say that you are in a new place, you are into a new journey. You must see that anywhere any doubt arises, anything you are not understanding, take immediate help. Otherwise, doubts get piled up, and you will see that I have not understood this, and at that point I am also not understanding anything. So you must clarify your things wherever there is a help necessary. Next. These are the things. Attendance must be taken care of. You are already having a wonderful dress code. Cell phones, you have to be very, very careful. It should be your good friend. It should not be your bad friends. Okay? You should not be addicted to the cell phones. Laptops should be part of your journey. Next. Again, these are all things I have already spoken in the employability. New things. These are the new technologies, embedded systems, humanoid, robotics, EV, optoelectronics. These are the basic skills that is necessary. In the mechanical engineering, electronic vehicle, EV, right? And in the it is a multidisciplinary. It is also in the electronics. It is also in the computer science. So these minimum basic things has to be learned. Next. These are already I have spoken. Leaderships. To become a leader, you should have the fitness, confidence, collaboration, work in a team. While working in a team, you should have a mutual respect for each other. Okay? Next. These are the clubs that I was telling about. In many of the institutions, such things are there. This is part of the CB1 Global University clubs. We have, these are not only this much, there are many. Net Zero Club, Sampriti Club, Volleyball Club, so many. Next. Better citizen, I have already told you, should have ethics, respect, discipline, responsibility. Next please. Let me know. This is actually necessary. 360-degree development of an institution, and this is the only platform where you get an opportunity to make yourself 360-degree develop yourself. If you go out of this campus after 4 years, you go to your organization, you will never ever get an opportunity to develop yourself further in a 360 degree. So this is the right time you utilize, you study, take internships, communication skills, skilling yourself, sports facilities, all of them should make yourself 360 degree developed students with attitude, aptitude, and skill. Okay, next. That's all. I think I'm through. The highest education is that which doesn't barely give us information, but makes our life in harmony with all existence. Like we need to be a person, or we need to be a person of values, where our existence being appreciated by everybody, the coexistence among the other people. Okay? And the final one is follow the rules, respect the institute, be sincere, focus on your dreams. Dream big, but focus on your dreams and also try to realize those dreams. Just having a big dream doesn't work, and excel in your career. So with this note, again, I thank you all, and also thank the management of these institutions to be inviting me here to be along with all of you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Questions?
Lot of questions. Any questions I'll be answered. At least 5 questions I can take. Pushna,
The spirit of IGIT isn't taking initiative. I'm sure many of you want to interact with sir, so why not take the opportunity?
they are all, you know, like they are all matured, but they understand whatever I've spoken.
What we're talking about internships, like this. I think many of you would like to know about these things.
Basically, actually, in the sense that when you want to pursue your internship, internship should be now. But a time is coming. I'll elaborate a little bit. The industry tomorrow, because of the invasion of the AI, I'm not threatening you. Remember this. I'm not threatening you. Threatening with respect to what? Threatening with respect to the job prospect. Because AI has been invaded, it is now necessary that the routine jobs are going, all of you must be knowing. Only the jobs which are actually need to be explored, need to be solved better are needed by the manpower. Okay? Just let me take the point. हाँ ठीक है 10 Prepare yourself where you want to go. If you want to go to industry, you have to make yourself ready for that. You have to ask for the good internship in a better place. And this is one way it is coming. Second one is coming is the certification. Microsoft certification, SAE certification, Cisco certification. People are now asking for the expertise. And how do they know? Even IBM certification. I'm talking because I'm a computer science man, I'm talking this side. The other side also SAEs or your mechanical things. Chemical, there is a chemical society, there are certifications. So you have to do certifications. So during your time, you must be at least thinking for having 2 certification by the time you get it. So these are the ways, and if you want to go for a internship to NIT Rourkela or IIT Bhubaneswar or IIT Bombay or whatever, there you will get an opportunity to interact with the people of different caliber. And when you are exposed to different caliber people, your productivity also. So that's what. So internship should be as good as possible. And many internship scopes are available in many institutions, starting from the 2nd semester summer or most preferably 4th semester summer and 6th semester summer. I mean to say 4th semester summer, 6th semester means after 4th semester there is a summer, after 6th semester there is. So during that time, all of you should try to avail a good internship. That's it. Okay? That's it. All right. If there is no query, then we wind it up. Thank you. Wish you all the best in your successful career, both in profession and the home front. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Childhood, my father used to scold, and this portion is will find observed. This is my what we can sometimes mark it. So I was born discriminated. Still I struggle. I believe in one thing. हम भी apply अभी तक भी करते हैं. One thing, we are also victimized on some basis, some feedback by some people. So that's why you take, whenever you take a view, now you take normalization. Don't take for a particular group so that you will be biased. You take feedback. That's why whenever you will find Sir is very long done because we are fortunate. We are fortunate to have him because he's vice chancellor of the university and one of the prestigious.
We are teachers.
Basically, so and moreover, Sir, I have been longly associated. आप बोलेंगे Sir क्यों बुलाए Sir? Sir has not done any favor to me. Honestly, मेरे को क्या खबर मैं किसी nor has selected me or nor I am not hankering for any post में कुछ नहीं. Nor during his tenure I was recruited or anything. But I love the personality of him. मैं इसीलिए salute करता हूँ उनका personality को. He had tried his level best to bring technical education certain changes, but his hands and legs are also limited. टाइट भी गई, उनका भी कुछ रूल्स है, ओके, बट ही इज वन ऑफ द ऑनेस्ट एमॉन्ग द ऑनेस्ट। मैं ऐसे बोलता नहीं हूँ, सोशल मीडिया में बोलता हूँ मैं ऐसा नहीं है, आपको याद है? आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू, I am
Thank you.
just, so I will request sir will have a photo with sir. Sir is because
अच्छा
after
this side इधर से ले लीजिए, मैं भी I will इसमें मैं
okay,
क्या हुआ ये पिला था
all the people come.
अच्छा बेटा ऊपर से लो सुधा or should we go to the back and then they will take my
तुम बैठे सर यहाँ पर बैठो सर बोलो तुम बोलो
अब ले जाओ नहीं लोग कर नहीं आ रहा
So I hope the lectures was
I
very
was
fun.
little bit in Astar mode. In the morning, I was doing it better, but I think I am approachable to all of you.
Any questions you can ask?
My email ID you can get it from the website, any place, and you can from NIT Raukla also you can get my mail is still active. And even CV Raman also you can get. Okay.
Sir, you also having one lecture.